the age of frequent layoffs and corporate scandals, it should come as no surprise that Americans are facing a trust crisis, especially at work. Minda Harts is a workplace equity expert and the author of Talk to Me Nice, the 7 Trust Languages for a Better Workplace. Minda joins me live right here in studio. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
So talk to me about the fact that you advocate for trust in the workplace. Was there a particular experience that happened to you, or what made you think about this?
Yeah, I had a tough experience in the workplace when I was in my former life, and I had some moments where trust was eroded. And I think that sometimes trust erodes intentionally and unintentionally. But in my case, I think that my manager, I didn't trust him anymore. At times I didn't trust HR. And I think we all have those moments where we question if people, if they're going to do what they say they're going to do, if they're going to have your back. And I just found that I was always the only, or always kind of fighting battles by myself, whereas there was no more trust. It was hanging on by a thread. And I thought, we need to talk about that, because trust is a global language. We all know what it feels like when we have it at work, and we all know what it feels like when we don't.
So you have what you call the 7 trust languages for a better workplace. We'll put this up on the screen and sort of go through them. We're talking about transparency, security, demonstration, feedback, acknowledgement, sensitivity, and follow-through. Real quickly, walk me through that list.
Right. So what I found is that when people say they don't trust someone that they work with, it's really an expectation gap. I have an expectation of you that you may not be aware of. And if we had that, then maybe we would have a little more trust. So number 1, transparency, clarity and honesty. Who doesn't love that?
Mm-hmm. Right? We need more of that.
We need more of that. Sensitivity, that's having more empathy, being aware of our behaviors and our actions. So I'm not going to tell you the joke that only I'm going to laugh at, right? Because that's going to erode trust. Mm-hmm. Another one is security, having that intellectual, psychological safety and physical safety. So if I tell my idea in a meeting, you're not going to co-opt it, right? I can trust that this is a safe place for me to tell that. Another one is acknowledgement. Who doesn't like to be seen and valued for their work? That's something that, especially in this climate, maybe you can't give out a bonus, maybe you can't get a merit increase, but you can say, job well done, right? If it wasn't for that report that you did in Q3, I don't know where we'd be today. That feels good to people, right?
Right.
Another one is feedback, having that meaningful and consistent insight. And I think that, again, many of us have heard that feedback is a gift, but many of us have received gifts that we don't like, right?
Right.
And it can feel like criticism or micromanagement. And so if I am going to give you feedback, is it rooted in trust? Is it an opportunity for growth? And then
it goes to sensitivity and then also follow through, right?
Follow through. We need all of them.
Yeah. and you got to follow through with what you're saying. And so we've seen a trust problem in politics too. I mean, if somebody from the White House is watching this right now, or our leaders, our Democratic friends, what would your advice be to them in terms of building trust?
I would say that we all need to lean into following through, right? Doing what we say. Many people started their campaigns or ran on promises, and then we don't see that they're necessarily taking place. And then that makes us question if we can trust the people that said that they went to Washington for us. And so I hope that our politicians and those who represent us will say, you know what's it going to do to enhance trust and not erode trust?
You speak to corporations all over the country. What's the biggest sort of feedback you get hearing back from people?
Well, I think the thing is this. We want trust in our romantic relationships. We want it in our platonic. And sometimes we forget that we should also have it at a place that we're going to spend 90,000 hours of our life. So,
that doesn't feel good, but thanks for the reminder. Or more for some of us. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's something we can do. So if you have a situation, think about, is this decision going to enhance or erode trust?
Yeah.
That's something we can all do.
And you're seeing that it is enhancing
it's
trust
enhancing.
for you.
We're at least talking about those erosions, because if you know what my language is, then you're going to 9 times out of 10 provide that for me. And now we have a more harmonious working relationship.
Yeah. And won't that really help people out in such a big way? Well, Minda, thank you so much. A reminder to everybody that the book is called Talk to Me Nice, the 7 Trust Languages for a Better Workplace. Really appreciate you coming in and for sharing your perspective here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And what's and if somebody had said to you the most important piece of advice, what would you say?
Trust is not a one-time event, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Yes.
And how do you change that lifestyle?
By demonstrating. Trust has to be a noun and a verb.
Unknown verb. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Minda, thank you so much for coming in. And thank you so much for watching us here on The Story Is.